Okay, so let's start. So today we will speak a bit about the ETH staking, about the LSD, liquid staking derivatives, and one of the biggest challenges with the decentralization in terms of liquid staking. My name is Rostyslav, nice to be here. I'm a CTO of Asymmetrics. Before we jump into this complicated topic, I would like to speak a bit about myself. So I'm originally from Ukraine, and in Ukraine I'm leading the Kyiv Ethereum community. We do a lot of meetups, workshops every month. We teaching our developers, our students for Web3 technologies, especially for the Ethereum. If someone would like to make a speech in Ukraine, it could be of course online. Please reach me. Yeah, in the end there will be a QR code with my Twitter. You can write me on Twitter, or you can just come and say, hello, I would like to share some knowledge on any topic. That would be really cool for Ukrainians, for developers, if someone wants to share some knowledge. Okay, let's jump into the topic. So, what is liquid staking derivatives? I guess maybe probably like a lot of people here already used it, yeah. And how it works is usually if you would like to stake and get rewards from your Ether, yeah, just not sitting in your just wallet and that's it. You need to validate the blocks, you need to become validator, you need to run a node, and so on and so forth. And it could be complicated, you could be slashed, you could, like, if you run not a validator yourself, you could have some problems. So, and here LSD protocols comes in, yeah, and they simplify for you the process to validate, to become a validator, to gain a validator rewards. So what you need to do, you just need to swap your initial Ether to staked Ether or Air Ether, whatever, which is really simple and great UX, and that's cool, yeah. And this is one part of the story. What you can do with your LSD right now in your wallet, you can just stake. Stake means like just swap your Ether to staked Ether, and just don't do anything, just hold and get rewards to your wallet, and that's cool. You don't need to do anything. You just take a risk of the protocol itself, and that's it. Also, you could use LSD in DeFi. For example, you could use your staked Ether, Air Ether, whatever, as a collateral in such platforms like Aave. You can provide liquidity in Curve, and so on. You would gain additional rewards, but you introduce new risks for yourself. For example, in Aave, you could be liquidated, of course. So yeah, that's. But it could bring you more APR. Also, you could participate in liquidity mining programs with LSDs. For example, if someone incentivizes you your LSD tokens with some, I don't know, some tokens, some rewards, whatever, you can participate in it. But I guess it's the highest risk in because usually it's a new protocols. There could be some problems with the security and so on. So let's take a look a bit in current market state. Yeah, what's going on here? So we can see that there are a lot of liquid staking providers, but the most important is that we have someone really huge, someone like Lida, who keep actually almost 74% of the whole market. Yeah, and do you see any kind of problem here? I personally see, yeah, because it's a bit a danger for the Ethereum ecosystem, for the Ethereum itself, for the Ethereum level of decentralization. You know that right now Ethereum is the most decentralized network, yeah, in the world. I mean, blockchain, yeah, and the level of decentralization is really huge. But with such gamer players, it's like decentralization level starts sacrifice. So what we see in the community, actually Vitalik said I think 1 year ago or something like this, that if someone start to control like more than 15% of the total stake, then it should go with, like kind of fee. They should raise the fees until their percentage of the pool get less than 15, which actually makes sense, but not for the protocols who earn money based on this kind of business. So yeah, right now in the industry, there are a lot of guys who is raising this topic in Twitter. I don't know if you follow them. That they say, okay, there are problems. Let's discuss. Let's at least discuss. Yeah. So what we see in the community in general, for example, there was a Lido voting pool with their LDO holders in their DAO, and they asked their community whether they need to self-limit themselves or not. Of course, the answer is not, because in this case, like asking Lido to limit themselves is just, like taking their money. Of course, they will not go for it. And I started to explore the internet, the Twitter, and checking for the proposed solution by community which could work, and I didn't find anything. But I found some statements on Reddit. I found some interesting discussion on Reddit. I guess in ETH Finance channel or something like this. There was this topic actually. The guy explained the current situation on the market, and I started to read like all the comments, and some of them actually attracted my attention. So let's start with this, the first one. It's hard as hell to coordinate anything with layer 0, and as we're finding out, unless it comes from big names like Ethereum Foundation, economic forces, yeah, or things simply don't get attention until they start align and then just sort of happen. So basically the problem is that for now no one cares. Everyone is earning their rewards in Lido and in different liquid staking protocols, and that's cool, and that's really has great UX. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to care about your nodes and so on. But in general, this put us in the position, all like Ethereum ecosystem, then we sacrifice the Ethereum decentralization level. This sucks, and hoping Lido will become a good actor was scoping. Hope it gets solved by higher power. Someone come and solve, maybe Vitalik or someone else, and hope that at least it's Lido and not something like Binance. That's good that it's not a government, of course. Of course, like Lido is more or less also have some decentralized layers, but in the end, still, that's the huge problem. One more statement. Pushing for Lido self-limit is taking money from them. Yeah, so basically I'm not the guy who liked this proposal, and I guess Lido holders and community also doesn't like this. And I understand why, because it's a business, because there are a lot of node operators, and it's a great marketplace for the node operators and for the people who don't want to stake themselves. They just want to earn rewards in your wallet on your ETH, so that's cool. And in the end, we have to admit that for now, ROI wins. ROI, it means like returns of investment. I found a great tweet which actually shows everything. So everyone been champions for LSD and client diversity. If you remember, the client diversity was also a huge, great topic, but we solved this. So the community solved this actually. And he's saying, I'm going to be the champion that bluntly tells everyone, solo staking experience is a nightmare. And I don't blame anyone for just saying fuck it and going to LSD. So that's, yeah, so basically we have to fix the UX before we ask someone to go solo staking, because if you ask someone, please don't use Lido, please don't use Rocket Pool and so on, please go and run your node become a solo validator. In this case, you will be responsible if someone, if this guy will lose the money, like if there would be some penalty and so on. So anything we can do with it? Actually, yeah, I'm agree with the last statement that we have to fix the UX for the solo staking. It should become the same simple with the same like ROI for the person to become a validator. I don't know how to do it, and I didn't find any better, you know, like proposals on the community. I don't know if someone knows something interesting, please let me know. In the end of the discussion, there would be a place for questions. So anyway, this is the problem. But let's take a look what people are doing with LSD, right? Just because it's interesting. Usually people just separate the yield from the from the staked Ether, let's say, or any other asset, any other LSD. So they separate their body of ETH and they separate the yield. And that's one of the interesting projects I found in the internet. Maybe someone could help me with the name of it. Yeah, that's Pendle. Thank you. Yeah, that's Pendle Finance. Yeah, great. So in Pendle, for example, you can buy just the yield separated from the body of the asset. Which is cool. So basically, yeah, in LSD, what you can do, you can just separate the body with the yield. The second example I found interesting as well is actually when you deposit your LSD to some LSD pool, then also the yield and body of the asset gets separated. But in this case, the guys using the body as a collateral, and they mint the stable coins for them, their own stable coins for this collateral. And what they usually do, and they also reward their stablecoin users who hold their stablecoin, and they reward them in some rewards. How they achieve the rewards? Basically, they use the staked Ether yield for this. Yeah, they bind their stablecoin on the market and then just share all of this with their holders. Anyone who knows this protocol name? This is Libra Finance. Actually, yeah, I think my listeners not really much into DeFi space, right? Not DeFi degens. Everyone is more mature. Okay, let's go next. The next example is when you have a pool, like a lot of people deposit their LSD, like their staked Ether, into the pool, and then wait some time, and then also the body and yield also get separated. But with the yield, they don't buy any stable coins. They just distribute it between some winners. Yeah, it's like, anyone knows the protocol? Yeah, it's our protocol, so this is the asymmetrics. That's what actually we do. So what is the asymmetrics? Asymmetrics is simply premium bonds on chain. Premium bonds is the concept coming from England, from the UK. A lot of people participating actually there, and as I checked, there was like 22 million of people, I guess, with 100 billions of funds, yeah, participating in these premium bonds, which is quite interesting. Why it's interesting? Because it actually gives you a reason why you need to hold, like why do you need to start and invest, yeah, and hold, for example, Ether. It's kind of interesting concept. So basically, why asymmetrics? Yeah, so if you are looking just for the regular yield from the staking, like 4.5%, it's cool. Yeah, and for a lot of people it's good. But if you are looking for something more interesting, more excited, you can join asymmetrics and you can expect APR more than 5%. If, for example, you have some luck, you can win a lot of Ether in some small period of time. You can also withdraw funds in any time, and this adds excitement to the process. If you compare with some just LSD, just hold it in your wallet and that's it. In case of our protocol, you go to our website and before the next draw, you're just waiting and thinking, okay, I will win this time. That's definitely. So how it works? Usually, user deposit their staked Ether token to the protocol, and that's it. Yeah, so we basically mint for the user PST tokens 1-to-1 in ratio 1-to-1 and send it to the user wallet. Then we accumulate Ethereum staked rewards to our pool. We wait for 1 week, and then we actually distribute the yield. So yield is distributed to the users whenever draw is finished. For now, it's 1 week, but it's configurable by our DAO. It's distributed to 3 winners. Amount of winners also configurable. How do winners receive their rewards? They don't need to do anything. They don't need to make any transaction. They just sitting in the wallet, sitting in the pool, and just waiting. So you can put your Ether and staked Ether and wait for 1 year, and then come and see how it performed. For example, how many times you win, and all the winnings participate in your next draw as a part of your position, which is great. So you don't need to do anything, you don't need to monitor. Like you can withdraw whatever, whenever you want. How to withdraw your initial deposit? As I said, you can withdraw at any time you want. We just burn your PST token which we gave to you, and that's it. So this is our asymmetric DAO proposal life cycle. We have a DAO, but it's still off-chain. We are using Snapshot. Of course, we have plans to move to on-chain DAO, but for now, as we launched a bit more than months ago. And by the way, we already attracted more than 18 millions of dollars. It's like a bit more than 10,000 staked Ether. So this is just a regular DAO, nothing special here. Someone proposed the proposal on Snapshot, community voting. Then we have some stakeholders who actually execute the proposal. We are multi-sig. We have a multi-sig 3 of 3. And then what is good is that we have a time lock. We cannot implement the voted proposal right away. We need to wait for 12 hours because it gets implemented. So if someone doesn't agree with this proposal, which actually was voted, yeah, he can withdraw his funds from the protocol, and there is no risk with this. So our future plans and roadmap, basically we have right now we are distributing our I6 governance token to our early adopters, to the people who is sitting in the pool, and right now the yield in our I6 tokens is 20%. So even if you don't win, you still get 20% on your ETH, which is a great deal, I guess. Because usually this is kind of early incentivization program for 3 months. I think it will be live still like 50 days or something like this. So first proposal for the future, we actually discussed it already with our Discord community. Join our Discord, and people were more excited about this. First thing is that I6 holders get additional chances to win the draw if they hold I6 tokens, which is interesting. So basically, let's say you have, I don't know, 10,000 I6 on your wallet, you have a position in the pool. What we propose to do, we propose to multiply your chances with coefficient 1.1, yeah. And in this case, for the user, it makes sense to hold I6 token because we actually incentivize in the higher chances even without Ether in the pool. The second proposal is to create a template of the pool. So what is the problem? The problem right now is that if you have 1 Ether, it's a really small amount of, like, it's a really small chance that you will win. And for some small or medium-sized ETH holders, it could be a problem. So what we're proposing is basically to create a pool template where people would be able to participate in the pool not as a solo participant, but as a pool. So they actually go to their friends and say, okay, let's combine into the pool. You have 1 Ether, I have 2 Ether, let's combine. It would be like 20 Ether. And 20 Ether is like more chances. Of course, like in the end, you will get less rewards because rewards will be distributed between the pool proportionally. But this increases your chances, and for some users in the ecosystem, it could be more interesting than just go and I don't know, sit like a solo staker. You know, we can compare it with solo mining and when you join in the pool. So that's the third is to migrate to more decentralized architecture with Gelato network or something similar. For now, we are using OpenZeppelin Defender tools, Autotasks, and so on. But we have plans to move to more decentralized thing that is really adopted already in the ecosystem. On-chain DAO creation, which I mentioned already before, and we'll also introduce balancer 80 to 20 model liquidity pool for SX token. That's it. Actually, thank you everyone. This is my Twitter. I started to post some posts recently, maybe 1 month ago. If you subscribe, help me to actually tweet some posts, like get some attraction and so on. That would be cool.
Thanks very much, Rostyslav. Round of applause, everyone. We did mess these slides up, so has anyone got a question? We'll just do, all right, we'll do 2 questions and then call it.
Thank you. Thanks for this question. So for single depositor, what is the probability of at least 1 win within a year? And what is the percentage win on the amount deposited?
Yeah, actually this comes from the percentage of the pool. So when you deposit, we need to know the amount, like the size of the pool. If it's like like let's say 10,000 of staked Ether, if you deposit 100, it's 1% of the chance of the winning. So it depends on pool size, and it depends on your how many staked Ether you send to the pool. Like it's not within the year. We do draws like every week, so you have a chance to win every week. So if your percentage of the pool is 1%, then and you are sitting full 1 week, then yeah, you have a percentage 1%. That's how it works.
Hi.
Yeah,
how would you separate your mechanism like from the pool together? I remember there was a protocol where you could stake your DAI into pool together and then it would work.
Yeah, actually we discussed it a bit. Like, so it's pretty similar to pool together. And pool together, the problem with the distribution of model of reward, like with the rewards distribution model, they don't distribute the full rewards every week because they have a different model how they actually choose winner. They do it with some on-chain logic in their smart contracts, and it doesn't give ability to distribute fully the rewards like every time. And in our case, we just used Chainlink VRF, and actually we get random numbers, and we have, let's say you have 100 chances, yeah, and then it means that in the file you will be mentioned 100 times, and then we have a huge file with all the participants, with all their chances, and then we get the 3 random numbers from Chainlink VRF, and basically based on, and we just take it from the file, and that's how we distribute all the yield. In pool together, it's a different scheme. But yeah, it's pretty similar to pool together. Just also we use staked Ether, they use stable coins. Yeah.
Slava Ukraini.
Wrong Slava.
So first of all, I have 2 questions.
Yeah, sure.
According to CoinMarketCap, you have right now self-reported circulating supply, 2,000, 30,000, like 200,000 like tokens. And what was your distribution model? What is your sell? How you sell it? How you like getting tokens to the people? It's first of all because I want to know like who is the main holder of your tokens to governance decisions, to make a like governance decision. And first of all, and second one, you said you have 20% APY, like for 3 months. Yep.
Yes. No, like it's not. We just distributing 3 million of I6 tokens for the 100 days, and it depends on the pool of the pool size. Yeah, the APR more and or less.
Okay, so we have like part of the tokens to distribution for this like API. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So we distribute our tokens for everyone who is in the pool. And that's how we like have an APR and 20%, but that's just for early stage. And the answering your second question, who is the how to buy it? So for now,
No. I'm asking like who is the main like holder of your token because it's a small circulation right now, as I understand.
No, so the total supply is 100 millions. Yeah. So but 90 millions is in treasury. 3 millions is right now distributing, and 7 millions is reserved right now for the community. So, I mean, we have pretty simple distribution of the tokens model. You can tokenomics. You can go on our website. It's there. So right now we have a pool on Uniswap version 3, and basically that's it. And how user can get a 6 token? He can get it via sitting in our pool or just go and buy it on Uniswap. That's it.
All right. Thank you very much, Rostyslav.
Thank you.
Thanks for everyone else. Round of applause for Rostyslav and for yourselves. Last.